I am aware I'm wearing 3 microphones. Yeah, not losing it. I'm still have my faculties going. But here's the thing. Which one of these 3 microphones are the best? And why would you buy one over the next? Now, I've had these 3 microphones over time. The latest one I just bought is this one here, the DJI. This just came out, the DJI mic, a few weeks ago. I know there's been a lot of reviews. Now, the DJI microphone came out around 6 months ago. I put in an order to B&H almost 3.5 months ago, and I just got it this week. Today is April 25th, 2022. Now here's the thing. This got to get me thinking about equipment. And I realized as a professional photographer for almost 20 years now, there's always one essential thing about how I buy equipment. And it is simply this. I do not buy equipment just for the sake of buying new stuff. I only focus on 2 things: function and form. To me, function means the tech has changed enough for me to actually invest in the new technology. Now, design is where I am seeing something in the technology to make my life easier. In this particular case, the reason why I love the DJI, and one of the reasons, because there's a number of them, why I invested in the DJI, is because it has this little magnetic clip. One, this allows me to actually get it off the rim of my shirt here, because sometimes whenever I'm using the DJI right now, it has a little magnet behind it that actually holds the microphone lower down on my collar, on my shirt here, right? Because usually when it's stuck up here and I bring my neck down or turn my head, my voice box hits the microphone and I get this really loud audio. It's almost like a grunt, and it literally destroys the audio. So I love the fact that I can get it down just enough. Now, when I saw the YouTube video on how DJI had solved this problem by bringing the microphone down and a little piece of magnet behind, I still didn't even want to invest in it because I just didn't feel that that form factor was enough to make me want to invest money into this different microphone. Because let's all face it, come on, all of these freaking microphones sound the same, sound the same, sound the same. Unless you're listening to a bloody opera where you're trying to hear those subtle notes, those little things that make listening to someone's voice just that much more beautiful. In each of these microphones, trust me, you're not going to hear the difference between the DJI, the Saramonic, or the Rode. It's just the technology is pretty much the same in all of these different microphones. And of course, I am going on the fact that I use these microphones the majority of the time simply for recording conversations with interviews, etc. So it's not necessary to hear a pin drop from these things. Actually, the complete opposite. I don't want to hear a pin drop in the background. I just want to hear my voice nice and clear and clean over the background, over the birds chirping and all these other things happening. So with that said, I'm not going to give you these examples of the different things. I'm just going to show you why I bought this DJI mic and why I felt that it was worth, investing in this product. One, I'm going to pull out my GoPro and record myself recording myself. So this is the DJI. See how nicely it's just stuck right into my side of my iPhone? Beautiful form factor, all right? Look how I have to attach my Saramonic microphone. It needs this extra wire, and then it needs a second piece, which is an adapter that goes into my microphone, into my phone, sorry. It needs 2 pieces of extra equipment. One, that wire that comes out of the microphone, and second, the wire that goes into my iPhone. And this is the same thing that I have to do with the Rode Go as well. Just so that you guys understand, this was enough for me to say, hey, I like this. But it goes even further. The internal recording is another thing. So if you look at DJI, that's on my chest, I'm using right now, you realize that there's a little red light on the side. That little light indicates that I am now recording externally, meaning this tells me that my voice isn't only captured on the phone at the moment, but it's also captured right here on the device itself. That was enough for me to say, yeah, The form and function, the tech and the design were both enough for me to say, hey, I will invest in this product. Didn't give a two hoots about the recording quality because I know they all sound the same. We all know this. Come on, guys. We all know that there's no difference in the recorded sound. And this brings me to the next point that I know these tech companies are not going to sponsor me for any of these products because I got to say, I think we all think it, but we don't say it. In reality, if there is no big improvement over the previous product, why would you invest in the new product? And I'd like to put it down to percentages. Think about it like this. If you have a piece of tech that is, well, flies. Let's restart that. Let's put it down to this. Let's think about it like this. Let's say you have a piece of tech, right? And you've been using it for 2 years. Now, as a pro or as a vlogger, you're always thinking about this thing as a return on your investment, right? You always got to look at the return on your investment. So that means that if you're using a piece of tech for 2 years and it is still functioning properly, it's not a problem, it's doing the job, everybody's happy, nobody's complaining, all of your followers are happy with the sound and you're happy with the sound, why would you improve it? Why would you spend money on a new tech or a new improved version that no one gives a shit about? And you have to look at it like that, because if you're not making money from these things, you got to realize you're making a loss with every single thing that you purchase. It's as simple as that. So unless your tech is broken or the improvement on that tech, if it hasn't improved by 20 to 25%, don't upgrade. Don't change. Use what you have so that you can save your money into different things, okay? That is my, been walking a while now, so been up and down some mountains. It's a little hard on me, my breath. Good morning. Early morning. Been doing a few miles here, so it's good. Guys, I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Why would you improve something that isn't broken and just spend money just because some guy on YouTube says how amazing it is? Stop it. Stop the insanity. Don't improve until the product that you want to buy or that you see has improved at least by 25%. But you must have already gotten at least 1,000% return on the product that you're currently using. You get my point? You gotta literally just squeeze every single usage out of that product that you currently have before you upgrade it. And these companies have to be forced to push at least 20% improvement before you pay another 100% to get this new tech. And my third piece of advice is sell your old tech first, get at least some money back so that you're actually saving money when you buy the new one. All right, there's my tips. Actually, I'll go even one step further. Don't even buy the new tech when it initially comes out unless it's desperation for you, meaning your old tech is at the brink, dying, etc. Don't even buy it brand new. Wait for it to have been out in the market a few months, probably 6-7 months is what I'm talking about, before you buy it. And then buy it on the second-hand market if you can find it. That's how I save money. Okay, guys, I've waffled enough. Point is, 3 microphones. I've already sold the Rode. The gentleman's coming to pick it up tomorrow. So that microphone is out. I'm keeping the Saramonic because I want to keep a backup set of microphones. Plus, I have some radio wave Saramonics and Sony as well. You know, the brick ones, the ones that never quit. Got a set of those as well for in times where I'm recording in areas where there's a lot of interference. I could switch to those. My friends, listen. Thanks for hearing me waffle. Subscribe, let me know what you think. And of course, I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.